Galnet News Digest, 5th of March 3305. We read the news so you don't have to. In this week's news, 18 months of nothing. Cult children hold Lucifer Device. Lady Talitha's shame. Beluga Photobomb sparks tourism concerns. 18 months of nothing. Riots have broken out in many major cities following a Pilots Federation announcement that the galaxy will remain substantially unchanged for the next 18 months. Nothing will happen until then. There will be no quality of life improvements. There will be no new events or scenarios. There will be no new plot lines. There will be nothing to do. No stunning galaxy to explore. No strange new life to seek out and interact with. No convoys to Hutton Orbital. There will be no running the gauntlet past notorious murderers. There will be no pirating. Mining will be strictly off the agenda. There will be no first great planetary expedition, which will upset Commander Alec Turner, who's in the middle of planning it. Distant Worlds 2 will be called off. The Pilots Federation announcement, which was a masterpiece of setting expectations without giving away any actual information, was delivered by a mild-mannered, slightly scruffy youth in a kimono and clutching a plate of Ferrero Rocher. It claims that the next update, estimated to arrive in late 3306, will be a defining moment in history, including significant changes in permitted activities for Pilots Federation members. Widely expected to be the authority to land spacecraft on atmospheric worlds and extraction platforms in the upper atmosphere of gas giants, and permission to leave the cockpit and go big game hunting to shoot dinosaurs, before winding down on a zero-G roller coaster. The Pilots Federation stresses repeatedly that the long-term development work it's doing demonstrates its continuing and unwavering commitment to its members. Something which has been interpreted by many commentators to mean that it plans to put the galaxy on a maintenance footing as soon as possible, because some commanders always think the worst. Cult children hold Lucifer Device. Religious extremists, the children of Tuthos, are believed to be in possession of the 300 megaton portable weapon known as the Lucifer Device. The device was not stolen by its sponsors, Zlota Federal Holdings, as was initially believed. Councillor Willard Morgenstern of Zlota has been revealed also to be a cult member, and to have revealed the existence of the weapon to cult leader Barnabas Cole, while intoxicated by a mixture of religious libations. The lack of mercy that Cole and his cult zealots showed when taking the weapons from its developers, none of whom survived the encounter, is believed by some to indicate that the weapon may not be in the safest hands. The Federal Intelligence Agency is on the trail, but can it catch up with the cultists before there's a planet-shattering kaboom? Lady Talitha's shame. The 300 billion credits of the Ambrose Foundation's wealth was gambled away in a single evening by Lady Talitha Ambrose, possibly as a result of rigged games. Lady Talitha, who vanished at the same time as the Foundation's money, was a known gambling addict and member of the secretive Joker's Deck gambling circle. Although the identities of the other members of Joker's Deck are unknown, there's a rumour circulating that Jordan Rochester's younger brother Jonah is a member. Lady Talitha's mother, Baroness Oksana Ambrose, has revoked her daughter's title and disowned her, vowing never to speak to her ever again. The lost 300 billion credits is a massive loss, equivalent to at least 3 weeks of mining void opals. Beluga Photobomb sparks tourism concerns. There are concerns this week that mass tourism may be spoiling one of the galaxy's greatest wildernesses. Sagittarius A*, once one of the most remote, beautiful and spiritual destinations for explorers, with the supermassive black hole whose spectacular gravitational lensing has been famously likened to frog spawn, a talking cyclops, and the shape you get from sweaty butt cheeks on a wooden bench at the gym, has been swarming with tourists since the explorer's anchorage restaurant and gift shop was towed into place. Reports say that it's now hard to get a clear photograph of the supermassive one without a fleet of charter belugas spoiling the shot. There are concession stalls there, selling sticks of rock with a black hole running down the middle, plastic keyrings, bobbleheads, and cheap knockoff mugs from Red Bubble. Analysts say worse is to come. Just wait until the extension to the gift shop is built in the next few weeks. You won't be able to move for tourists and pink wafers. And that's this week's Galnet News. Galnet News, we read the news so you don't have to.